Shortlisted from thousands, 18 of Britain's young fashion hopefuls head to the BBC. Those who make it through the interviews will work together to create their own fashion label. Their collection will premiere during London Fashion Week, the most sought-after event in the fashion calendar, on a runway that has launched Stella McCartney and Alexander McQueen. Project leader Olaf and designer Julian have just a day to find the team for this year's Your label. With their reputations at stake and just 10 team sessions till Fashion Week, the pressure's on.
We need to get the project running and going at speed.
We're looking for people who are going to work well together.
We're going to make it fairly hard for them to make sure that we get the people that we want.
If we don't pick the right people, then the whole project will fail.
We really need to find people that have that element of potential.
It's going to be a long day, it's going to be a hard day. I'm fairly optimistic.
Last time, over 400 fashionistas attended the Your Label London Fashion Week show. This year, Olaf wants it even bigger and better.
I saw Your Label before and it looked like such a good experience. It sounds absolutely incredible. I think it'll be amazing. I want it so much.
Oh, I really want to make it onto the label.
Just the whole fashion experience and the catwalks and photo shoots would be great.
We're looking for a team of people. So we are looking for the next Stella McCartney or Alexander McQueen, but we're also looking for the next top stylist. We're looking for the next PR person. We're looking for the right people for lots of different roles.
With London Fashion Week in sight, competition is tough. Each applicant has applied for a particular job on Your label, from creative director to PR. Candidates will have just 20 minutes in the boardroom to show that they have what it takes.
I've spent hours preparing for today.
I was up till 2 this morning doing some designs for my folder.
If I don't go any further, it'll be like a real big disappointment.
High pressure situations just make me like crawl under a table.
First up, Anne-Marie. Will she be able to convince Julian and Olaf that she has what it takes to cut it in the fashion industry?
Can you tell us how big a part fashion plays in your life?
It'd be my dream to be able to go to, like London and Paris Fashion Week. It's just the most exciting industry in the world and I'd love to be a part of it.
From the last season, who did you see that you think is like somebody that you'd like to be like?
My favourite show that I got to see was Luella, and she's always been a favourite designer of mine.
Jill Sandra, I really like her kind of manipulation of fabric, like the kind of folding, it's like origami on clothes.
Subscribe to Vogue and I just like flicking through everything. I have an obsession with heels and shoes because I'm only 5 foot.
And what do you think are the qualities that make a good PR director?
Oh, I can't think.
While Olaf and Julian continue to grill this morning's interviewees, news comes in that one is in danger of missing her slot.
OK, well, can you just keep us informed of where you're at? We haven't got much time to do this.
Yero finally made it.
My rail actually broke, so we were in the middle of nowhere for about half an hour and I was really panicking, but I spoke to Olaf and he calmed me down and said that everything was going to be okay, and it just got me really excited for the interview.
What qualities do you think we should be looking for someone in your particular role?
You've got to be able to present your product well and know your product inside out.
The applicants pull out all the stops to try and impress Olaf and Julian.
What inspires you?
Music, definitely. Music is a really big part of fashion.
This is a direct question, but why should we choose you?
Yeah, that's a direct question. Well, people say I've got a flair.
I'll have a fresh, confident, enthusiastic approach.
I would love to do this.
I live for fashion.
I do it near enough 24/7. I had a party to go to a couple of weeks ago and instead of going out and buying a dress, I had extra fabrics and I just made myself a dress. I don't have like this massive esteem of myself, but I do think I could bring quite a lot to it.
Without me, it would be quite bland.
Cool.
I reckon my chances are pretty high. It's 1 out of 2 or 3.
I think the answers I gave were a little bit shallow.
I think I've got good hopes in it, so fingers crossed.
But fingers crossed.
I'm really excited if I do get it. Just really grateful for having gotten here. So thank you.
After 8 hours of interviews, Olaf and Julian are making their final decisions. With London Fashion Week just 10 sessions away, they have to come to an agreement.
That's an easy choice.
Easy choice.
Then we've got this problem.
Yeah, which I don't know whether we're going to agree on really, because they're so different from each other.
I honestly don't know how we can separate those two.
No.
But we've got to find a way somehow.
Yeah.
Next time, find out who's in and who's out, and meet the team on their first task.